So we're going to start in a tabletop position. Fingers spread wide, wrists directly under shoulders, and knees directly underneath the hips. From here, we're going to sit the hips back into child's pose, stretching your arms out long in front of you, resting your forehead down to the mat. Take a few deep breaths into the back of the body. Good. Rise up on an inhale. Exhale as you arrive. Coming back to that tabletop position. On an inhalation, lifting up the left arm. Reach up high. Exhale to twist through, threading the needle. Dropping the left shoulder down to the floor. Left ear comes down to the floor. And the right arm is going to reach up over your head, tenting the fingertips so that you're looking up past your right armpit. Now try to square the hips here. So you're really finding that rotation through the mid-spine, opening up through the mid-back. And take a few deep breaths. Good, dragging that right hand back underneath the shoulder, press up. Back into tabletop on an inhalation, right arm lifts. And exhale to thread the needle second side. Tent the fingertips as you stretch that left arm up over your head. Looking up past the left armpit, and now square the hips. And take a few deep breaths. Drag that left hand back under the left shoulder, press up. Good. Hands come back underneath. And we'll take the right foot and bring it to the outside of the right pinky. Nice. And now take that left toe and leg, and you're just going to inch back until you're in a long, long lunge position. So finding a stretch through both legs, just in different sides. And we'll take the right hand and we're going to press it into the inside of the right knee and look over the right shoulder, again coming into a twist. Breathe deeply. Coming back through center. We'll take that right foot and you're going to bring it to the center of your mat. Now we're going to frame that front foot with our hands. Walking the hands back and straightening through that front knee. Bowing down over the front leg, coming into a hamstring stretch on the right side. It's an inhale to bend through the right leg, coming back into the low lunge. Exhale as you arrive, fingers framing the front foot. Inhale to rise up through the upper body, arms come up over the head, gaze up. Now sink the pelvis down and forward. Back bending, opening through the front body. Biceps framing the ears. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. It's an inhale to press the palms together, bringing the thumbs to the heart. Exhale, twist to your right, hooking the outside elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Gazing over the right shoulder, continue sending the hips down and forward. Inhaling to lengthen, extending through the spine, and exhaling to come a little more deeply into the twist. On your next inhale, arms rise up over the head, squaring over the hips. Exhale, plant the hands around the front foot, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Walking out the heels one at a time. Beautiful. On an inhale, dropping down to the knees. Good. Exhale as you arrive, hands come under shoulders. Good. Now bring the left foot to the outside of the left pinky. Begin to walk, scooting that right foot back to lengthen the left leg, coming into a long, long lunge. Take a few breaths here. Good. Take the left hand, pressing it into the inside of the left knee, and gaze over your left shoulder. Hips continue to sink down and forward. Inhaling to back bend, extend through the spine, and exhaling to come more deeply into the twist. Deep breathing in and out through the nose, keeping the energy flowing. Coming back through center, we're going to move that left foot to the midline of your mat, framing the front foot, and send the hips back, straightening through the front knee, bowing over the front leg. Breathing into the back of that left leg, finding space and stretch and length through the hamstring. It's an inhale to bring you back to the low lunge, framing the foot. Exhale as you arrive, finding your center of gravity. Inhale to lift up through the upper body, arms come up over the head. Biceps framing front ears, continue to send the pelvis forward. Finding a deep stretch through the right hip. Find the breath. Try to relax through the shoulders. On an inhale, press the palms together, thumbs to heart. Exhale, twisting to your left. On an inhale, arms come up, back over the head, squaring shoulders over hips. Exhale, frame front foot, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels. Good, now finding stillness within your down dog. Bend through the knees, pressing the chest towards the thighs, opening up through the shoulders. On an inhale, lifting up the right leg, keeping your hips level. Point your toe and reach back to the back corner of the room with that toe, creating a long, long line through your body from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Take a few deep breaths. Good, one more big inhale. As you exhale, glide through high plank. Bring the right knee to the back of the right wrist. Placing the right leg down. Back leg comes down. Coming into pigeon pose, stretching out the back leg behind you. Coming down onto forearms. If you'd like to rest your head, do so. Gently drawing the right hip back and the left hip forward to help square the hips. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through the nose, avoiding stagnation, keeping the muscles oxygenated. Actively and consciously softening through the hips. Doing your best to release tension. Placing hands under shoulders, tucking back toes, lifting and engaging through the back leg, taking that right leg back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg high, point the toe, and really reach back behind you, creating that long line from the fingertips on the left side through the elbows, shoulders, spine, hip, knee, ankle. Deep breaths, even weight through the palms. One more inhale. Exhale to come through high plank, placing the left leg down, preparing for pigeon second side. Stretch out through the right leg, coming down onto forearms. And if you'd like to rest your head, do so. And as soon as you find stillness within the pose, find the breath. Just staying with the sensations, staying with the tension and discomfort, and knowing that that is the productive part of our time here in the posture. So trying not to avoid it, trying not to get distracted, just being here in the experience. Placing hands under shoulders, tuck back toes under, engage and lift the back leg, and send the left leg back to downward facing dog. Good, drop to knees, untuck toes, coming into child's pose, arms by your sides, resting your forehead down. Feel free to stay in this healing posture for as long as you'd like. That is 15 minutes of yoga for you to be able to use when you don't have a lot of time, but you would like to get in some yoga practice, whether it is for physical grounding or to loosen up your body, whatever your motivation may be. I hope that you enjoy the practice, and if you have questions, let me know.